folks, what is up and welcome back to another episode of Tangle Tower. I'm Zach and that's Chris and Jason.
Yo, we're gonna solve this crime instantly today.
Are you ready to solve this Mystery Bois?
Mystery Bois? Yes.
Well, what are you doing? You're getting crazy.
I'm just changing the screen.
Calm it down. Folks, if you like this, you can watch what will probably be the finale in 2 weeks from now.
Or tonight.
Could be. And hey, if you like what you're seeing here, you'd like to support us, we'd really appreciate it. Head over to patreon.com/SaveDataTeam, where you get yourself a bunch of cool bonus things, including the $10 level and above, getting your name included in this Patreon song. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. Burger Bun, Mr. Cola Bun, Andy Cosmo, Cud, Abe Hall, Kinko Sofino, HSM, Ernless, Marks the Jester, Yane Love, Logan 01, Jack Warner, Witch Tower, Kevin, Asian, Selfaria, Arky, Forensic, Beck, Nicole, Smart Alec, Mystic, Woody, Leprechaun, Jacob Bell, Crimson, Chrissy, Victor Alexander, Shadowed Navi, Soul Masters, BBC, Watts and Riser, Sherlock, Sellert, Mr. Mocha Straw Breaker, Animo, Arrow, Ghost, Puffed Up, Dolphin, Shrimp, Ari, John, Ashton, Kira, Mega, Zero, and the Boomer, Emily. Plethora of penguins and who need to sleep, Alea, Yakta, Est, Ever, Entropy, JFJ, Quill, Ichiza, T, The Driver, 458, ATD. Maho Stars, Resred, Crest, Dawn to be chosen, 10, Mickey, Animation, Pro Knight, and Casey, Boxing, 10. Dessert Boy Man, Elijah Sly, Rick Rat, Katja, Traveling in a Box, and Snowcat, Conjuring, Scribes, Yo, Croissant, Fovilla, Written Word, Wraith, Mercury, Sibylla. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. And hey folks, if you're watching this on YouTube, just know this weekend, August 3rd, we're going to be doing a Pokemon tournament with completely amateur players, me and Chris included. Jason will be doing the commentary for it as our resident Pokemon expert, and it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. It's monotype teams, so we basically all made our own gym leader teams. We each have 3 of them. We assembled them, and we're going to bring them to fights come this weekend. There'll be a lot of promotion for it this week that you'll probably have seen if you're watching this on YouTube later. But please be excited for that. I cannot wait. But with that all out of the way, let's get back into the game.
But we made a huge discovery at the end of the stream last stream, so.
Yes, we found the secret room.
The secret room, and the guy with the telescope probably had a decent chance at seeing the murder.
Right.
Yes.
So the main thing we learned from that last time was, yes, Professor Pointer, his telescope is aimed directly across at this room over here. It also does not move. It is a fixed point telescope, which means that he is blatantly lying about the fact that he says he uses the telescope to observe the stars.
Well, I was just saying he is blatantly lying about having intuition that something bad happened. He probably saw something happen as opposed to,
I personally rewatched the YouTube, the VOD versions. I came to no other conclusion than what we already had. Mostly that, obviously, whatever this character's name is,
he's doing something weird.
Felix is up to something. The most like immediate guilty thing I thought was he definitely went in here.
He did,
did some fuck shit. Possibly retrieved the trowel and stabbed with it. But then this throws kind of a wrench in the whole thing. This room up here, because what we learned is
that light coming from?
There's a decent gap.
That's why I think Hawks might have been
decent
hired to assassinate, and that's why he was okay with seeing it happen. If she was in on it, and he kind of gave her an eye, like, "Hey, it's the deep or good work," or gave her kind of like a nod. But the thing is, if you go to his room, I don't know how much this actually matters, but if you look in the telescope thing. And you look into that side room, technically speaking, the painting is blocking where like she said she died in front of the painting, so he might not have seen the actual incident happen, seen a body fall, but like, I don't know.
But whatever. I was going to ask what we wanted to do anyway, so let's talk to Fifi.
Great, thank you, video game.
But I still think Hawk is my prime target right now.
In order of suspicion, I have number 1 is this gentleman whose name you just told me, Felix.
Felix.
And number 2 is Professor, although I don't think he actually did it, but I think he's just complicit in it in some way. And then Fitz is pretty low on my suspicion list. Fifi is decently high, and Poppy is high, mostly because she confirmed lied to us. Her and Fifi are the only 2 characters that I've confirmed lied to us. Well, Felix has been weird, but not necessarily an outright lie.
So here's one argument I want to make against Felix doing the actual deed, besides just being shifty. If Felix actually went into that room, okay, the top room, to kill his daughter, I think it's daughter, no, I don't remember.
She's not a daughter.
No, they are not directly related. They're that'd be like second cousins.
It's something weird, correct? Yeah.
That being said, he did mention that his wife really loved her.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if he went in there and killed her, if the professor saw that, he would 100% turn him in because he does not like him.
That's true.
Exactly. Unless they are in cahoots together.
Correct. Unless there's some weird.
My theory behind what might be that is like if it's like a inheritance thing and inheriting the tower itself, those 2 might want to like keep the tower.
That would be a twist. They're
relatively in control of the tower, considering that Flora doesn't speak, or not. Sorry, Flora's the dead one. Which one's this? No, Fiona? No, Fiona's Fifi's full name.
Fifi's real name, yeah.
Freya.
Freya. Yes.
Freya is the one who died.
And she's mute, so she's not really a problem for them. And they're the only 2 real adults here.
I'm actually under the impression that Freya is not mute. But
she's actually she's not. She's not.
No, Freya is the one who died.
She just does not speak currently. She will speak later, and has spoken in the past.
Okay.
Flora is alive. Freya said. Thank you. Okay.
Sorry, we'll remember her names from after 2 weeks.
Okay. Let's start with asking her about people, I think.
Yeah. Let's clear them out.
Name, Fitzfellow. Age, 24. Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes
cryptobotanist.
Soil, dislikes electric lights.
Hang on. Crypto.
Thank you, Grimoire.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I would have thought so. He's well over 6 foot, and you've got to be just barely 5.
So, what's your problem with him?
Damn.
Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection.
Doesn't prove anything.
He was also carrying a knife.
That's not great.
Okay. That changes stuff.
Okay. Well, we already kind of brought this up, but there's no way it's just one singular. Like, there's more than one person involved. To be able to pull this off,
most
you're gonna
likely.
have to. Yes.
Most likely.
What if that's like the entire fucking house?
Like it's a Murder on the Orient Express type thing. Sorry, spoilers for a 100-year-old novel.
Yeah. You don't have to apologize for that.
What I think, if it's one person, I think it's that they used everyone else's distrust and dislike to their advantage.
Yeah.
Name, Poppy Pointer. Age, 19. Profession, Apparently, Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had, of course, originally written pianist, but she has crossed that out and written the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Fitz is 25 and Poppy's 19. No me gusta. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that one bit.
I agree with you.
Name, Penelope Pointer. Age, 27. Profession, ornithologist.
I thought she was younger
Likes,
than that.
birds. Dislikes, insects.
Nah, I picture
Notes.
her older.
Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her.
Homosexuals. Moving on.
Damn.
Name, Percival Pointer. Age, 57. Profession, none.
Get his ass.
Got his
Pretty sure he's an
ass.
astronomer.
Oh yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me.
Fucking got his ass.
Name, Hawkshaw. Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard.
Wow!
Fuck you, Hawkshaw.
Brutal.
Anything we want to ask them about? I want to ask them about the real thingy, certainly.
Yeah. The trowel.
We asked them.
Asked them about the trowel too.
Sure.
And the whip photo is actually great.
We asked them about the other half, but I'm interested to ask them about this half. Nothing else here is really sticking out to me.
The purple paper that says, "Now I'll get her." I would love to know her take on that.
Who is this her to whom the message refers?
Well, I don't know exactly.
Then how can I meaningfully evaluate this
Okay.
object? Next!
Damn, got my hand.
Who is that in the photo?
I'm quite sure that I have no idea.
That was good.
That blade.
It's a troll for gardening.
It is.
Oh, see? She just said he was carrying a blade, a knife upstairs. She confused the trowel for a blade. Boom.
Is it pronounced troll?
I thought it was
it's
trowel.
She said trowel.
That blade.
Listen to
It's a
Grimoire.
troll for gardening.
Oh.
No.
Is this yours, Fifi?
Edwin, get back
I
in
do
this
not
chat right now
recognize
and
it.
explain.
And besides, I would have no use for such a thing. Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Was that a joke?
Oh.
Did we show?
Edwin is
Did we show-
Australian, so that does make sense, actually.
Did we
Okay.
show? Did we show the
pronunciation.
guard not the guard, the gardener, the trowel, or no?
No, we haven't gotten him. We haven't gone back to him. We need to go back to him. So when we were talking through these, we got a little dilly when we talked about Fitz and Hawkshaw, both of which I think that means we can go talk to them and we'll get like their little investigation thing. I wouldn't mind asking about the Gold Beetle, the bird book.
This is interesting. Where did you find it?
In the astronomy tower.
And yet, it does not concern the field of astronomy.
You know, that is important.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
you
that.
could.
You could.
I would not say that, however.
Yeah!
Yeah.
You wouldn't?
Set
No, it
him
would be quite
up.
naive. To study science in any field is to study the connections between all matter in the universe, living or inanimate.
That, like, sneaky face was really funny.
Fifi is very saving throw coded.
Yeah, it's
Do you
really
know
good.
who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
And she left it in the library?
No, my mother has not been in the library for some time.
Yikes,
Much
call her out.
Much like Leighton, she can't fucking read. Awesome
This
friends.
belongs to Professor Pointer.
Oh!
No, I don't think so.
Who else would own such a pointless little telescope?
It's a telescope.
Oh, yes. It has a telescopic lens. It can only be used for looking at things that are far away.
That is an important note.
Where do we find that?
William Shakespeare in the chat says Fifi is a good one, or Tangle Tower itself is a good one to show to Fifi.
Oh, yes,
What
of course.
is your opinion of Tangle Tower?
We should ask everyone that, honestly.
Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and the Remington family. This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
That's quite an
That's
inheritance.
sick, dude.
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You sound like her.
Okay, well, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, there-
Yeah,
there's
something
definitely
about-
something with the inheritance.
Yeah.
Something about the image of Flora in the
Something.
painting.
Suspicious.
Let's
She's
ask her
looking
about
at something.
Okay.
Maybe she's looking at somebody who's moving in a room or heard something.
There it is. The
Oh,
unfinished
painting.
portrait of Flora Fellow.
it. So, what? Freya was killed halfway through
That's
painting
not
it.
halfway, man.
Looks that
Surely.
way.
Okay, so what's of note here? Holding the feather, obviously.
Her eyes are closed.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah, I would interpret that as closed.
So she wouldn't have seen the actual deed done.
He's also facing what appears to be the opposite direction of the way she's facing currently.
So she wouldn't have seen that either. The other guy looking through the perv.
Also, what else is missing from the painting and the reality?
The
Half the fucking wall structure beam is not done, but I mean,
So on the left we have plant, then we have Freya, and then we have plant. No plant.
no, if you zoom in on the painting. Oh, you mean the plant fell off the balcony?
Yes.
Okay. It's true.
So, this painting.
she's not gonna answer this, right?
Specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
It's a feather.
Yeah, It's
Feather.
creepy.
We got that already.
But
Yeah,
we
we've got
didn't
that.
find a
I
knife
think
anywhere in
both
the
of
room.
you said it was a
So
feather
what's going on?
before we even knew
Instantly.
there were birds. Yeah.
Yeah. Before the bird thematic, it's just
Also, like, what knife looks like that really?
yeah, it's not a knife.
What have you
It's
got there?
not a knife.
No!
One of my favorite of all
We
time.
need a clue to
Fine.
compare with the painting. Something to
we have-
explain what that knife shape
Don't we
actually
have
is.
one?
We got it. We got that. We have it as like an examinable item.
Or feathers, maybe?
That kind of makes sense.
Fuck.
But no.
What about-
Oh, maybe that one? Bird book?
I think it's
Yeah,
I think it's the book because it has the
Try to-
feather.
what-
in it.
yeah. Oh, there it is. It looks
Yep.
just like it.
Closer
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at this.
Nice.
We have the feather also, but whatever.
Oh,
The knife-shaped object was... Oh.
it's actually just the knife. The painted knife is actually just that's
Feather
perfect. Yeah,
from-
yeah, perfect.
A fairy
Oh wow,
tale.
that was easy. Yeah. Wait, what have we got from a swamp monster?
Monster.
Hell yeah.
Knife.
It's terror time again.
A feather from an ink.
Wait, chat,
bird.
is Swamp Monster a reference to the first game? Because I'm
It's
pretty sure the first
definitely
game
the
like
right
takes place in swamp.
shape, but the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
That's a good point, but I thought we had a reason to
I
explain
would say
that.
the painting, but...
What about the photo of the painting of the other? No, I don't think that's it, right?
It's right there. It's red.
There's a red and white chicken.
This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make
I
a
was just for
model
the
of
other
this
one, but that
bird
works,
as
yeah.
part of a
Wow, fuck,
gift
you
for
nailed
Flora. And come to
Yeah.
think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Because they like birds. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Blake
wow.
betrayed Flora, so she ate.
A
Well-
Was
bird.
Penny's pet, so she kept.
No,
Part of his experiments was Flora's pet.
I think that's it.
The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather
As
To
to
remember
to
remember.
remember it by.
It's evidence
I like
crime.
remember it by the best out of those.
I feel like we don't know the
The
answer.
ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
The
Boom.
bird as a pet,
Boom.
and it died?
Maybe.
I don't know how we learned that, but would be such a
did.
guess.
No. We didn't. That's the thing about when you do a detective
okay.
novel or movie or game. You're allowed to do stuff like this. This is the impossible deduction. This is how you like that deviate that thing. Like we're not going to be able to solve the mystery perfectly because we're not a super detective. That's just suspension of disbelief.
Well, speak for
Flora
yourself.
spends all her time staring.
Sorry, we don't all have criminal
Criminal
justice
justice
degrees,
degrees.
motherfucker.
Criminal justice degree
Some
carries
of
a
us
lot of
went-
weight.
Some of us have bullshit degrees, like me and Zach.
By the way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right,
I'm a criminalistics
So she was
degree,
holding
more
the feather
importantly,
while
which
Frey
is the
was
crime
painting her.
scene stuff.
but where is it now?
Huh.
You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
I both.
Yeah, I think she
Two
does.
degrees.
Normally.
Why?
This
Two
is where
minors.
Flora usually keeps her feather.
Minor in criminalistics, minor in psychology, and major in CJ.
Criminal justice.
Damn.
Yeah.
She keeps feather in the bird, in the egg. In the bird.
But we opened it. It's empty.
That feather's gone, ain't it?
Completely empty.
Oh no.
Oh.
Flora?
She just did her
She's
domain
pointing at
expansion.
something in the corner of the room.
Oh, she's pointing. Let's
It's a pile
go.
of books.
No, it's
Wait,
not. It's
there's
kind
something
of.
tucked
It's a way to open a door.
Oh, a little
Bird,
baby.
love bird, cherished bird, hold bird. These are for you,
Freya.
love Freya.
Freyax. Oh no, Organization 13.
They got her. Interesting.
Okay.
So, if we also look at the bird book, we see little bird there.
Ah.
Well, I was gonna say it's
Come.
weird because in that picture she's holding the knife like the same way she's holding the bird. So like,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
or like something similar. Like I don't know, kind of like out like she would have did that if the thing didn't die. Maybe.
Hey, explain.
These drawings are quite precious.
Good point.
I'm
Thinking.
surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know.
Probably.
Seems likely, though, doesn't it?
Well, How do you not know? What?
I've never seen that before.
Oh my.
It's valuable.
Bullshit,
Okay,
dude.
this man
Isn't it?
is money hungry.
Built by the Remington family originally. Dear Flora's father and his associates.
But now it's owned by you? By the fellow family?
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
Interesting.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all.
That's
Something of a
fucking
fresh
lie.
start.
From what?
This really isn't for me
Dude,
to
Felix
say.
is lying out of his
She had some
face
kind
right
of
now.
disagreement with her siblings. After they moved away, Flora changed the name of the house.
From
I
what?
think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome. Yes, less likely to come back.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it?
Thanks, Felix. Bumbling oath.
I really hope he's not guilty, but
I think he is.
He's,
He did
he's
something-
so lovable.
yeah, he did something shitty.
I think it's a family tree.
So,
Okay.
Flora had a disagreement with her siblings.
Richard Remington.
The one and only.
Why'd you say it like that? Like Richard
He's-
Nixon?
Because he's not connected to anything is the point, I guess. Primrose left. We know that. That's the one thing we know about Primrose.
First thing you got.
Primrose Remington. I guess she doesn't live here anymore.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh shit! ToonIRL says that Primrose is the murder victim from the last game.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, really?
That's really cool.
That's sick. Okay, well I know I know what happened
Oh,
to her.
Richard, not Primrose. Sorry.
Oh, Richard.
Thank you. Sorry, I fucked up.
Oh, that's why they say it like that, like the one and
Go.
only.
Oh.
Can you go to? You know who would know about birds? Bird lady.
Yeah.
Birdington.
Yeah, I want to talk to Hawk. We can talk to her after this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Eponymous Prime.
Her little two is incredible.
Yeah, she's great.
It's that bird. But these must have been drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad.
Okay.
Oh, they didn't give me much, huh?
Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
Somebody taking an
elaborated.
interest
I
in
thought-
extinct animals.
Extinct.
Oh.
Oh, yes. The book is very old. Most of the birds in it are long gone.
Well, what about this bird, though? The ink dip.
This one was thought to be extinct for a long time. Then one was found here at Tangle Tower.
Okay.
So
Wow.
it's not extinct.
You misunderstand. It was the last one. The very last.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
She's an ornithologist. I'll give it to her.
Yeah, but the other guy's a pervert. I'm not giving him fucking anything.
Yeah, what? I'm not asking him about fucking porno.
This guy,
Max.
yeah.
Nothing else I think is important to ask her about. Oh yeah, the tower.
Oh, it's probably quite impressive.
Probably.
With fresh eyes and all that.
Not to you.
Try living in it for 20 years. The sheen wears off. If it wasn't for my fits, I'd have little reason
I
to
was to say,
stay.
I kind of feel
What
bad
about
for these
inheritance?
people because it doesn't seem
You're
like they
next
leave the
Everyone
tower. I would go
Needs
insane.
their lives here.
Well,
I would go insane if it was just me and
And
this
And
fucking.
it's on like a weird island in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere.
any money left in the Pointer family will pass down directly to Poppy.
It's like, and then there were none. You had to take like 3 days to
Best
get to
be
the
perfectly
island.
honest.
So like, it's a big
Wait,
deal to like
can you ask her
leave.
about the trial? Because the trial we
Oh.
believe is of Fitz and Poppy.
Yes, but it also could be her.
Did Fit show you that?
Not exactly.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'd like more information, but okay, I guess I'll settle for none. Alright.
I mean, without just going over all, those are the items I would pick.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, I don't want to go over all of them. That's weird.
Yeah, we want to do that. Yes.
What's up, Admiral Suspicious? Let's see. Which of the many things I want to ask you
Okay,
about?
I
Oh,
w-
tower. No idea why they insist on calling it that. It's not even a tower. It's little more than a pair of turrets stuck on either side of a mansion.
You're a tower.
Searched the whole place?
I believe so. Why?
The
He
attic.
wants to know if you found any secret rooms.
Huh. I'm afraid the residents of Tangle Tower are far too ordinary for anything like
Nah,
that.
bro.
I was disappointed too.
Hawkshaw, we're literally already ahead of you. We got here after you, dog.
Okay, hold on. Hear me out. The small lens, she's the one who looked through it, potentially, to see if the other guy saw.
Yeah, the small one's going to be either Hawkshaw or,
This belongs to
Pointer.
you, Hawkshaw?
Correct.
Yeah.
And,
I thought you would have
It's
been
my
more.
handheld microscope.
Okay, so she looked.
Close investigation work.
What do you magnify with it?
I thought
Trace
she was going to be the other
particles,
way.
dust, oils, clothing fibers.
have you used it here at Tangle Tower?
I have. I
Why'd
used
you
it to
leave it?
examine the greenhouse only 2 days ago.
What were you looking for?
Yeah.
That is between myself and
Okay,
my
well, thanks. Thanks.
Really quick.
This is a potential murder weapon, is it not?
God.
Deathly Death does say my personal favorite interaction in the entire game comes from showing Hawkshaw the feathers.
You got it.
We gotta
I
do
don't
that.
know. I don't think the murderer would leave the murder weapon just lying around.
I think you'd be surprised.
That's
as to what
actually
people
the
leave
opposite,
lying
yeah.
around. Do you also have a pile of leaves as a clue?
Did you see some suspicious?
Not yet!
That's good. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Was there something
Why
else
is
you wanted?
that?
Oh.
Yes.
I'm not sure. It looks like it attaches to something else.
Why don't you go back and double check the area you found it? Maybe you'll find the rest of the something else.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, we already checked it, Hawkshaw. So, it made it like a ding-a-ling, but I thought that unlocked this, but it doesn't.
God.
I know,
That
awful.
was awful.
So,
We'll go to the greenhouse now.
Yeah, I'm asking about the potted flower. It's a couple more things I want to ask about.
These people really are ridiculous, aren't they?
Damn right, Hawkshaw.
You
Nothing else
consider
to
that
say.
important evidence, do you?
Fuck you. Oh, yeah.
Where did you find this?
Do you have any theories about where this might
Yeah,
have
that's
been?
why they're here. They're here
Or who
to
might
get
have
the
had
beetle,
it.
I'm pretty sure.
I have several theories, but they are my theories, and I'm not going to share them.
And that's just my theory.
Is that a game theory?
Yes. Yeah, I believe that she is here to find the golden beetle. It's my
Makes sense. Then the guy hired her. Then.
yeah,
Do you
exactly.
truly consider this a case file?
What's wrong with it?
No organization, no system.
That's my style. I like seeing everything laid out at once. Yeah, it helps me think.
How quaint.
You're quaint. Fuck you.
There's something about Hawkshaw's
Oh.
handheld microscope.
Yeah, it's.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Oh, okay. Now I can.
Hey, sorry,
Well,
we just said
that's.
hello, but-
There you go. Thank you. So I had
This
that
little
one nailed
microscope
here.
thing, you said you used it to search the greenhouse.
For
And
the
this would
bugs.
make
So
perfect
yeah.
sense. If you knew what my client had asked me to find.
It's for, like you guys said.
Of course,
It's the golden
I still
beetles.
have no intention of
Has to be.
disclosing that information.
You're such a tease, Hawkshaw. Don't worry, we already worked out what you're searching for.
The golden beetle.
You're not as hopeless as you look.
They're like, meh.
Nice.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He is not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon,
That
Grimoire?
seems.
I know for a fact she didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
It's not a microscope.
Yeah.
It's not a microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is
Yeah.
some kind of expert on
No,
microscopes.
but we asked an expert.
Yeah.
Okay, a scientist.
So it's got a lens.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses a telescopic lens. So Hawkshaw
Yeah,
lied.
I really like this mechanic of like you
I'm
have to talk to
inclined to
certain people to
believe
get certain
Fifi
information
when
and
it comes to
confront
stuff
people
like
this.
about it.
Hawkshaw, why did you lie about owning a
Yeah,
telescope?
she's the one who looked through. If she was in the tower, she could have seen.
So here's what we know about Hawkshaw so far. Gay, lies. Have we seen him eat hot chip?
What about charging the
You were a
phone?
child. What did you aspire to become?
Okay, well, don't
Oh.
distract us
A
with this.
detective? Naturally.
Emperor of the Galaxy.
Nice.
I wanted to be an astronomer.
Really?
I harbored
Okay,
a desire
don't do
to
that.
understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me. And so, I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I tried to keep it with me.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento from my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
Yeah.
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had hoped he might sign my telescope. An extremely childish indulgence, I admit.
I never would have guessed.
Hold on.
I never would have
You're
believed
admitting
this.
you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
So, who
Theft,
is your suspect?
Things have become complicated. My lead suspect is your murder victim.
Which means you were spying in the top of the fucking tower.
But also, that means a very important thing, which is that there's reason to believe that Flora stole something.
Fucking
Yeah.
Tammy on Smash
Whatever.
in the chat says, she's a horoscope girl. Oh no!
No!
And ToonIRL says, oh how the towers have tangled.
One of the best tweets of all time is a text message between someone and their mom, where they text them, "Hey, what time was I born?" And the mom responds with, "Stop talking to her." It's fucking incredible.
That's funny. That's really funny.
All right, Fitz, you're up next on the old suspicion
Also,
tracker.
because we did the all women in these days eat hot chip in line, all that shit. Fucking literally the other day, we were like just talking, and Ty was like, "I think all I've eaten today, I think all I've had today is spicy chip," and I was like, "What? You really just said all I've had is spicy chip? Not even chips, but just spicy chip?" And then I had to.
A singular spicy chip.
Yeah. I had to do the whole.
This one's
hot
in a
chip
little
and
pot.
bit.
Does Hannah know about that?
No, she had never heard of that
Okay,
fucking
that is
phrase before, and I was like,
definitely
"Are you?"
I hate
fucking
social
kidding
media.
me?"
It looks like a gemstone.
Oh, a clue. Potted fruit.
Yeah, that's a fucking pear stone.
Most
A
useful
little
pear's
chart
ever
of-
been.
Actually, I have no idea what it's about.
Nice. Me either.
Puzzle. Jesus.
Whew.
You just want to screenshot that?
I got a phone.
Oh, that's also smart.
Let's hope we don't need this. It's just here for funsies.
Kinda reminds me of a periodic table.
Yeah, I mean, 1, 2, 3. It's going in number sequence here. Oh, but not actually, because it goes 5, 6 is over here, and 7's over here.
Greek letters, I think.
Not entirely. Beta, alpha.
What'd you just call
These
them?
aren't, are they? Nice. These aren't Greek letters, are they?
Greek letters?
The Y and the P looking guy?
I'm pretty sure they are actually.
I mean, that's pi, epsilon. Oh, you guys can see my cursor. 2 is epsilon. V is omega, I believe. No, omega's not that. That's theta. I think it actually is that. Whatever.
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
Me neither. All right, let's talk to this
I love
motherfucker.
that when you click on him, his eyes fucking glow.
Yeah, he's a fucking like a robot, like a
He's such a
deathbot.
good character. I love him.
All right, where to start? Let's get these plants out of the way.
Flower. Yeah, it's a flower. We found it in Penny's room.
Okay.
Mean anything to you?
Why would it?
Come on.
I don't really go into Penny's room or anywhere in Pointer Tower. I just don't have a reason to.
Really? Well, we were told you
Yeah,
were
I don't
sneaking
know.
around suspiciously.
Yeah.
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what she asked.
Man, y'all just cannot give answers.
You can't
This is a
just
good
not.
example of how things work. I mix that soil here in the greenhouse. It's made with water from the lake.
And it makes the fruit grow all shiny and gem-stony.
Sometimes. You never really know what's going to happen.
And what do you do with this shiny, inedible fruit?
Sell it.
You look at it.
I don't know what else you do with an edible
shells,
fruit.
Metallic shells, even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't make it. It's called alchemy. It was a whole thing.
Listen, I watched Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. Grimoire! Always works.
Yeah.
Alright, we got a million things to ask him about his fucking suspicious-ass secret guard. I'm talking about the loot statue.
Those are mine. The earmuffs. They went missing about a week ago.
About a week
Earmuffs
ago.
for-
I use them for gardening sometimes.
Why? You don't own a chainsaw, do you?
The plants, they speak to me! I must silence their musings!
Getting the plant madness.
The
I
plant,
wear
they
them
come
while
into my
gardening,
ice
and it
cream
stops
bars!
people from trying to talk to me.
That's genius.
Alright, I'll phrase
Fitz,
drawings. You're in here.
One of these drawings is of you, in the rooftop garden, I think, with Poppy.
Mm-hmm. Are we done?
Bro!
No!
Yeah.
No!
Dude.
We're not!
Wait, ask about the young photo of Poppy.
Any idea who this is?
No idea.
Liar.
Bro, this guy is...
Painting gives you a pretty good idea of the layout.
The lake looks like it forms a perfect circle around the island.
It might seem strange to you, but nature is quite capable of producing perfectly geometric forms.
And those mountain cliff things around the outside?
We don't know much about them. They're unscalable. Not even Freya could have gone up there.
What's that?
This painting, it's speculative. There are no photographs from this angle as far as I know.
So Freya just made it up.
Let's call it an informed estimation.
Also,
Whose
a really,
secret-
really
whose secret
nice,
diary is
really nice
that?
comment from Chidera Kalaji. Says, hey, is that Chris and Jason? I haven't caught up with your last video, so I don't want to get spoiled, but I really enjoy the series you're doing and appreciate all the mystery game content. Thank you so much.
Well, when you're watching this back, this is for you.
Nice.
So I have I'm forming a theory here.
Okay.
I think he's in on it. I think Fitz is in on it. I think Fitz might be either a patsy or was keeping Poppy out of the room while the murder happened.
What? Oh,
Um,
because Fitz did say that Poppy came from that direction, right? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Poppy walked ahead of... I still think the unknown person that Felix said Poppy was following... Might not have seen, but it was the other detective. So, but... I don't know. Fitz and her were in a room for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
What's with the broken glass?
I don't know.
Those petals.
Oh yes, flowers. You know what those?
They're red.
he got your ass.
Whose secret diary is that, technically? I don't remember who it was.
Fifi's maybe?
Looks like someone doesn't want you to read that book.
That's the main thing making me want to read it.
I can't remember where we found it at this point.
I'm really not getting a lot from him right now. I thought we'd get
You
more.
can ask about people, though.
Yeah,
Somebody
so-
said.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
we
right.
also
You're
have
right.
two
You're right.
questions.
No, we guess you could do the Hawkshaw as well.
Poppy.
Let's save that one.
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer, sometimes. He's always curious about what I'm growing in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds, too, and insects. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
I didn't think there was much overlap between astronomy and biology.
Penelope is my fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's... well, they make assumptions.
And how's
Okay.
the relationship doing recently?
Good. It's good.
Dude, he just did
Poppy
the...
and I are
How's your
friends.
relationship? Yeah, hold on,
That,
yeah. Oh, wait.
brown clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Oh, you're like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Seymour.
Right.
Horns.
Sure, that's not all you've been
Is
teaching
something
her,
wrong?
bud. So, I was.
Interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Interesting.
I was gonna say he did the classic. If you ask somebody about their relationship, if they touch any part of their face, it's a tell that.
Oh,
their relationship's not going well.
yeah.
So you go, how's your relationship with like Daisy going? Pretty good. Not too bad. I gotta get out of here. It's just like pretty good, not great. I gotta get out.
We didn't get anything, but I do remember with Hawkshaw when we hit this X, we got an additional dialogue prompt. I'm hoping. No, wow. Okay, well, let's finish the Hawkshaw people talking
Oh yeah.
because we did forget quite a few here.
Oh yeah.
Not forget we shouldn't have at the time.
I'll say this. He's well suited to physical labor.
That's a nice way to put it.
Fitz spends most of his time alone.
It's nice way of saying he's built like a
but I
brick
heard
shit
he's been
house.
breeding experimental flowers in secret.
Whoa, scandal.
I just wonder if he's getting restless.
Damn.
Poppy has remarkable musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy even, if she wanted to.
She'd probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite. I find her rather embarrassing, little more than a spoilt child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27. Just makes it worse.
Damn.
Well, the only thing that can solve your strife is kissing, I'm afraid.
Man.
Professor Pointer is a respectable astronomer. Keeps himself to himself. What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
Well, that's A who hired Hawkshaw, and B, Hawkshaw is like an astronomer fan person. Actually, no, I don't even want to talk to you. I should need to check this. Whose fucking diary is this? Yeah, this is Phoebe's. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's Phoebe.
I do need to talk to you. Hello. Hey, I saw your diary.
My book.
Yeah.
And what's in it?
Pages.
Damn. Damn.
There is a drawing of me, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw, and a drawing of Poppy and Fitz.
Interesting. I don't care about anything.
The
Fruit, I
fruit
guess.
here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless, unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends
On what?
on the structural integrity of your teeth. Freya drew these,
Yeah, I think so. There's a note on the back.
but she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother, like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
There's
Aha!
something about that diary we found in
Nice.
Fifi's
Okay,
room.
the diary.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Yeah, what's your diary? Your private
Your
thing.
diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation. Very well.
Diary.
A fairly
Yeah,
common
what?
concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10
So, there are secrets written in here?
and this particular diary
No
is
shit.
unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Yeah. Ooh.
These are all
Really
very
good.
tempting. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think
could
I don't
believe
think it's somebody
Freya's
else.
diary.
I don't think it's somebody else's. You don't think it's...
The only thing I maybe think of somebody else is that has a star on it.
Yeah. Is Fifi's thing stars?
No, it's science.
Right.
So it's the professor guys, but I don't know if you would write it.
Let's just. This is the most reasonable. Let's go with this.
It's Fifi's diary, and she has written in it.
I'm not sure about that.
Me neither.
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Okay. Someone else's diary, or it's not
somebody
a
else's
diary at
diary,
all.
yeah.
But I
But we
It's
keep
somebody
calling it a
else's
diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary.
Okay.
Something to prove who the original owner was.
Get her! I will get her! Crumpled paper!
anything with fucking stars on it, do we?
We have the bird book that has a similar bookmark, but that could just be an artistic style thing.
Yeah.
Flora's drawing is ripped from something.
That could be something.
Oh, paper color. Paper color is the same.
Yeah, I would half joked about it, but I was just saying compare to him. Okay.
That's not it. That's not it.
We might not have it.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense.
That kind of makes sense, but no.
That kind of makes sense, but no.
Kind of weird that they have a...
Okay, so what else?
What about
the letter?
Oh my god, we're so stupid.
What about the cracked tape?
That's not it.
The ripped photo. What's her fuck has it?
Good man.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even remember looking at it.
This blue book is the same thing as this blue book. It was the Secret Diary.
Which belonged to Freya. Yeah.
This blue book is the same thing as the Secret Diary, which proves it belongs
I literally
to
didn't even
Freya.
remember seeing that.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked.
Sally's like, all right, Grimoire, take her away.
Either of these things.
All murders for the last 5 years were all Fifi.
I mean, Freya wrote, I stole from everybody. I'm guilty of it.
Fifi.
Not suspicious. I don't know. Was it suspicious? No. I think it was didn't want anybody to see Freya her secrets. Personal secrets?
Oh, personal secrets. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Fifi didn't
You're
want
right.
anyone to see personal secrets.
Especially if
in
it's something
Freya's
with
diary.
stealing something.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
I hate everybody. They all must die.
The diary?
I'll kill them. I'll kill all of them.
All of them.
Even
one
the
by
younglings.
one.
My empire. Okay, it's back in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Yo, she was fucking summoning the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
Soul Bearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more.
What?
Found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them all 5, eyes blacked out. Despite everything, it's still you. Sorry. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company.
Oh,
That's it.
fuck.
Okay, so here's the one. First of all,
Here.
suspicious.
Well,
Yeah,
go ahead,
yeah,
Chris, and
yeah.
I'll run by a theory after.
Only thing I can glean that's of key information is that
I got something after
she
you.
went behind the harp puzzle by the front door.
My thing that's important from this note for me is found my way into the middle of the room, whatever, blacked out. That might be how she died because she blacked out. Then the person she fell over. She's now laying on the ground. Now she can get stabbed.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's something. Just I don't know why we said early on that she meant to be laying down.
It's back in the flesh this time.
Yeah, that's some wild shit.
Because the only painting we have from her is this fucking thing, which is evil, obviously.
Start showing this to people when we talk to them, because...
Hey, what do you think about the Monolith of Doom? We already talked to you about it.
Damn, well, fuck off.
Let's backtrack.
I think we've showed it to him too, and he was just like, "It's pretty
That's
esoteric."
red. That thing's red.
That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes.
Huh. Alright, well. Popping time.
Poppy time.
Poppy will know.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. You can keep playing.
Yeah.
We already done her investigation, so just give me any extra information we can get here. Such as the ripped photo. We kind of talked to her about it, but might as well.
Sheesh, yeah.
Weird, considering we found it hidden in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there.
Not what we want to say
I
to
don't
cops,
mean,
really.
like- Please
No.
stop talking to me. Is that a gardening trowel?
Yeah, I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it.
No one's confessed
Everybody
to
lies.
giving it.
Everybody lies.
But no one's mentioned giving it to him, which is so strange, because it's
you
clearly a gift.
Do the photo of the painting or the secret diary on her, because she's really...
Yeah, we got, I mean, there's a lot I want to do
I
here.
think everybody sees something different.
Did Freya ever tell you what she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Sorry, but
Oh.
if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take control of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something
People do
in
that.
Physical form can make it easier to deal with. Well, sometimes.
Alright, we got a bunch of music shit I want to ask. Oh, yeah, also
So
this.
there are two families living in Tangle Tower?
Mm-hmm.
They're
3
tangled
pointers
together.
and 5 fellows.
Kara, we did? She didn't really say much about it.
What's the connection between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora is a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So the fellows and the pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask. That means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
I mean, there's the tape in the diary, for sure.
Yeah.
Does this belong
sheet
to
music,
you,
too, I want to
Poppy?
ask about.
Now that's not really my style, is it?
Oh,
But
wait.
who else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody?
Yeah, sure.
This is mine.
Oh!
Really?
No, well, yes, it was.
This is the
I
gramophone?
gave it to Freya
No, this is the
about a
broken
year ago.
green tape.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it
Oh,
ended up underwater?
the actual
Maybe
happenings of
someone
the
wanted
thing.
to destroy it.
Probably,
Got
yeah.
really
Yeah.
lazy.
Or like the harp makes a tune, that's a password, basically.
Yeah.
Because we found it next to this.
What do you make of the statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real one.
Maybe it's from before your time.
Oh, definitely. See how old this statue is?
What about the symbols?
Actually,
One
the
of them looks like
statue's
piano keys.
18.
Yeah. Weird.
It's not illegal. Adult.
Your Honor.
Is that
Secret diary.
Fifi's diary? I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
That's where we found it.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I thought you and
Yeah, there's a lot
Fifi were
of music
friends.
stuff to ask.
Yeah, we are. It's
Yeah.
just Fifi's.
I think the sheet music will give us good
impatient
information here.
Recently,
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight. Probably why I've been avoiding it.
Zach, I don't know if you're here. Damaged tape belonged to her.
Poppy?
But to Poppy. She gave it to Freya. Freya wanted to
Like
record something.
stuff.
I'm guessing it's the
It's the ritual, yeah.
I'm guessing it's the noise the harp statue makes, or it's like a recording of what happened
Yeah.
beyond the harp statue.
Yeah, when
one of the
she
two.
watched out, yeah.
All right, this should be some good stuff between these two right here.
Yeah, it's mine.
Ooh,
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Got it memorized.
I was about to say it.
Okay.
That's important, but I don't know how.
Do you know where those earmuffs came from?
I put them there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belong to Fitz.
Hey, dude, we didn't get much information
see
from
them.
him.
I thought they looked like headphones. Like he's in the recording studio with his guitar. No?
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet. When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a
Okay.
way.
Somebody maybe put on those headphones to make it so somebody couldn't hear the murder.
William Chancery in the chat, thank you. Says don't forget to go back and ask to learn what's so special about that sheet music. We only asked how it sounds.
Oh,
That's
thank
fine.
you.
What's so special about it?
I got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How long have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. Family tradition. I was really excited to start learning. As soon as I got out of my first lesson, I told Freya and Fifi all about it. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, Freya was there too.
Dead.
She hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Was Freya any good?
Very.
She would have been even better than
Yeah.
me if she'd stuck with it. But one day, she just stopped coming to lessons.
Why?
That's just it. There was no reason. That's when I realized things were different for her.
I mean, to leave it for now, yeah.
I mean, Freya's just one of those people that's like good at everything
Was it in the
instantly.
greenhouse?
No. We found
Except
it.
staying alive.
Damn.
Right.
Just fending off murderers.
I still think that
Those
that
pedals.
that headphones thing is
What
actually
about them?
potentially involved with stopping.
No,
somebody.
it is. It was. We've also found it in the garden, which is
Yeah.
definitely important.
Skill issue.
I thought we'd get more here, huh?
Don't look at me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes. I don't know who, but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
Interesting.
Where did you find this?
Oh,
It
Why?
was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic.
Ah!
Oh, sweet.
Wait.
yeah.
Was something? We found one of the tapes in the gramophone, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Might as
It
well.
was my mother's originally.
Yeah.
So, why is it up in Flora's room?
She just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it
I'm trying to
too
think if the
sometimes.
gramophone was playing something or
No, the gramophone was
the
broken,
record.
and it was
It had
hit
cracked
with.
tape in it.
Well, it
Yeah.
was whenever it was broken, the tape was inside. That's why the tape was cracked. Yeah.
Right.
And she was listening to music that she gave her.
Poppy. Yeah, Poppy.
gave for
Yeah.
Freya.
Correct.
Yeah.
And she had still listened to it after all these years because she liked it.
Not as much information as I expected there.
Yeah.
But I guess we already did her investigation, so.
Yeah.
Can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion, I've dared to visit him in his tower.
That's a
but
shame,
I always
really.
regret it. It's all just a little
I always
too abstract
regret
for
it.
me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide? Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
That's a good
Don't
point.
look at me.
Any kind of rules. I don't know. Alright, where to fucking start?
Very nice.
You've seen these
Uh-oh.
before?
Yes.
All of them. Even this one of...
Yes.
Oh yeah, she hates that her fiance
They're
and Poppy
together,
had a
yeah.
picture, yeah.
Goodness me. Poppy really doesn't take care of her belongings, does she?
It wasn't in Poppy's room. It was in the little pond in the garden.
Exactly! Hardly the place for it.
Can we? Can,
Sure, I've read about
Oh,
this
go ahead.
creature
Sorry.
somewhere.
People are saying to look at the birdcage.
Don't remember anything.
Yeah,
about
we actually haven't
it,
explored
though.
this room much at all. Excuse me.
I've got something too in terms of
And
persons.
especially fancy.
What if we,
And
now that
it's
we
home
know
to
Hawk was
especially
hired
fancy
by
birds.
the professor guy, if we can get that arranged, you know.
Yeah. Okay, fancy birds.
Okay.
Incredible.
They're bird cages. But the birds are coming and going freely.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is. I don't like mirrors. They steal your soul.
How do you get your hair so symmetrical without using a mirror?
What?
I do it by weight. I can feel if one side is heavier than the other.
Oh, and you can see Penny's ass in there if you want.
Wow, you can actually.
Yeah. The animator's like, put it in, put it in, put it in.
Kinda cute.
Hold.
That's a ripped page out of this
There's
book
nothing
here.
written in the book, although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
And what's on a torn page?
A couple of paper.
Did you look at the drawing? Or sorry, not the drawing. The moth that's on the bush.
Oh no, I didn't.
Very
Check out
specific.
that butterfly.
Butterfly, whatever.
Looks evil.
Wow,
does.
judgmental.
Okay, I just thought it was interesting enough that it had to be
Rather
something.
magnificent bush. Somewhat cruelly confined to a stone pot.
Hey,
There's
you
a
know
little
what,
P carved
Fitz?
into the side.
I see your game. I see your game, man.
What's with those little windows down there?
The game in the mirror.
I think they're there
You've
for
got it.
draining rainwater.
Facts.
I'm talking to the
But the game in the mirror. I'm asking not to look that way.
I know a lot of people rather like this painting, but it's a little much for me. I find it overbearing. And for some reason, it makes me feel bad for Freya. I think she was more troubled than we knew.
You know, I don't think Penny did it. I don't think she's very involved at all. Actually.
No.
Just,
Ooh,
wow, that
That was a good delivery.
That's
That
like
was
us too.
crazy.
Excellent.
Ask about her birds. How does she feel about her own birds?
Yeah, sure.
I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today.
Nice.
I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you. Why
I
do you
mean-
keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you
Yeah.
to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
I've already forgotten all three of those names.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest. Tabitha is the
off.
most patient. And Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? It's just my hat.
Fuck
Doesn't have a
yes.
name. Who would name their hat?
I don't know. I'm fully turned around, Penny. I think she might be the
Yeah,
best.
she's goaded now.
Yes, it's my... my flower.
You don't like it?
I'm no good at caring for plants. I forget to water them. Birds are much easier. They're a lot more vocal when they get thirsty.
Do you at least like the look of the flower?
The look?
The colors? The shape of it?
Between you and me, I think it's a little vulgar.
Oh shit.
What?
Fucking not safe for work flower. Put that statement away.
Just if you flip it upside down with it.
Ooh,
The
delightful.
pistol.
More of a gemstone than a fruit, isn't it?
Inedible, too, I think.
Yes. At one point, I thought Fitz might be growing them to sell them. But honestly, I think he just likes the way they look.
Okay. You seen any golden beetles?
Not a fan of insects myself. Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I... Freya, perhaps.
No,
I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Yeah.
Noted.
I just think because we've got Pokemon on brain, I was like assigning Pokemon. Obviously, she's got to be flying. It gets tougher with some of them, though.
How could she possibly be a flying type? She's not golfing.
Is that for sewing?
Maybe?
We have no idea.
Nice.
I mean,
I'm pretty much
Haven't
ass
seen
up here.
this one in a while. He
Oh.
lives in the music room.
Somebody
doesn't he?
asked about Sue under the case file because it's funny.
Finally! I get to see a detective's case file.
That's a very
Dude.
specific thing to be excited about.
Okay, shame.
Only last week I asked that miserable Hawkshaw woman if I could see her case notes.
I'm guessing she
Why'd
said
you
no.
word it like
Would have
that?
been much more polite if she had just said no. Instead, she was quite rude to me.
I love
Accused
her
me of being,
poses so much.
what was it? A shallow sensationalist. Hello. And this juicy little number.
We don't know. It's not signed.
An anonymous letter? Classic clue.
R.I.P. Penny, you would have loved RuPaul's Drag Race.
I wanna get the professor guy, astronomer guy, about.
Something about the Court of Fitz going up Pointer Tower. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
Let's do.
Oh, Fitz, fucking buddy.
You're going to jail.